It's January, and that means Gen Con is only 8 months away. So that means it's already time to start preparing. Howdy y'all, I'm Corey from Travel the Board, and I am here to help you get ready for the best 4 days in gaming. Let's get into it. If you want to be best prepared, it really is a long-term process that can take all year long. In this video, I will be giving information for Gen Con 2025, but the advice in this video can be used for years to come, with minor differences to the dates and pricing given. Gen Con 2025 will take place the weekend of July 31st through August 3rd at the Indianapolis Convention Center. However, the convention spills out over to Lucas Oil Stadium, the surrounding hotels of the convention center, and takes over multiple streets surrounding the convention. So where do we begin? Everything starts with purchasing your badges. You can buy badges which will grant you access to the convention for individual days, or you can buy a 4-day pass which gives you access for the entire weekend. For 2025, badges will go on sale February 9th at 12 Eastern. You can buy badges for individual days ranging from $39 to $95, or you can buy your 4-day badge for $155. Your badges will be available either at the convention center, you can go to will call and wait in line to pick them up, or if you can afford it, there is a $15 charge to have them mailed directly to you as long as you are in North America. If you can afford it, I cannot recommend enough, and if it's available to you, to have them shipped to you. It is so much more convenient. You don't have to wait in the will call line. You get them well ahead of time, and if there is some sort of mistake that happens before the convention center, you're not dealing with it the day of or the day before the convention, and you can go ahead and get things taken care of. For more information and where to go to buy your badges, visit Gen Con's website. While you don't absolutely have to get your badges the day they come out on day one, there are plenty of reasons why you want to get them as early as you possibly can, fitting your own timeline around your own life needs, financial needs, but you want to pick them up as early as you can, and here's why. For starters, Gen Con will sell out. I can promise you that over the coming months, all the badges will slowly sell out on the website. It will start with the 4-day badges will go first, and then Saturday, and then probably Thursday, and then Friday, followed by Sunday. Now, how long they last, I don't want to give you any idea of what that looks like because it varies year over year. Sometimes the final day badges will make it all the way to the convention. Sometimes they sell out the final days before the convention, but the 4-day passes tend to sell out pretty quickly. So if you do plan on trying to go for the full weekend, I would pick up your 4-day pass as soon as you possibly can. And if you're still waiting to figure out when you can get off for work, what you can, financially afford or things like that, then still try to pick them up as quick as you can. But specifically, if you're wanting to go for Saturday, as it is the busiest and biggest day, that day will sell out not long after the 4-day passes. So it's really important to be on top of this. And I understand this can be very difficult for many, but you just want to do the best you can. So I'm here to give you the information so that you are the most well prepared to make this happen, because I don't want you to miss out on this amazing weekend. The other reason that you want to get your badge as soon as you possibly can is 2 weeks after the badges are available for purchase, you will have access to Gen Con's housing portal. Now, what is that? Gen Con has worked with surrounding hotels all over Indianapolis to set aside rooms at a reduced rate specifically for the attendees of Gen Con. So what you will do is, if you have purchased a badge before the portal has opened, you will be able to book a room through Gen Con's website so that you can come to Gen Con and have the most affordable place to stay that you can. The list of hotels that are taking part for 2025, along with their pricing, is already available on Gen Con's website, so check that out so you can go ahead and plan for your budget to come to Gen Con. For 2025, the Gen Con housing portal will open February 23rd at noon Eastern Time. The way this is going to work is, once you purchase your badge and leading up to the housing portal opening, you will receive an email with a designated time telling you when you will be able to access the portal. And it will be something random, like it may say 2:13 13 p.m. Eastern. You need to be seated at your computer or on your phone, however you plan on purchasing them, the moment you have access to the portal. I promise you, rooms go very fast. You will be looking at a room and then back out to check another price, and when you come back to purchase that room, it might be gone. It is a little bit hectic, even though GenCon does try to stagger the people going into the portal to make it easiest on you. It's still a very hectic time. So you need to prepare ahead of time by looking at these prices online so that you know your budget, what hotels fit best for you, and you're not scrambling looking at all the hotels and prices the day of going to the portal. You are prepared going into it so that you can book the exact hotel that you want and have multiple backup plans in case that hotel is already full and booked. Now, obviously, the hotels that are closer, that are downtown surrounding the convention center, even though they are more expensive, they also tend to go very quickly. So you don't need to plan on necessarily getting exactly what you want. You need to have something close, something further, something further. You need contingency plans going into this because I'm telling you, the housing portal, it's the Wild West. Things get crazy. It's the most hectic time of year for me getting ready for GenCon, is making sure you lock down where you're going so it's affordable for you. You have figured out your commute to the convention center every day, and you can properly plan your weekend to not have any hiccups or any financial stress upon yourself. So the housing portal is a huge reason you want to get your badge as soon as possible. A quick note for those of you who are, let's call it fortunate enough or, lucky enough when it comes to the housing portal, who like to stay downtown within walking distance of the convention center. For 2025, those hotels in that area are requiring a minimum 4-night stay that must include Wednesday night. So for those of you that go for a whole week and go from like Tuesday to Monday or Tuesday to Sunday, that is fantastic. That won't affect you at all. But for those of you who tend to come in like maybe Thursday night and like really only go to Friday, Saturday, that won't be available to you for the downtown hotels. You have to stay Wednesday night and up to 4 days, or at minimum 4 days. So that's something to plan around this year. This is the first year they're doing it. So we'll see if this continues into the future, but for now, be sure that you have planned around this, as those hotels can get quite expensive. So for those of you that stay there who tend to do a shorter stay, you may not be able to stay there anymore due to expenses. So just plan for that. Now, all of this is just the beginning of getting prepared for GenCon, getting your badge, booking your hotel. This is just how we get started. There's plenty more for us to cover. I have a more extensive video that I did last year preparing for 2024 that you can check out, or you should subscribe below because I'm going to have plenty of updates coming for you all throughout the year. I will do more videos, I will do shorts, I will do posts on my channel. I want you to be extremely prepared when GenCon rolls around, but for now, I can't get into that many specifics, but let me give you some highlights so that you know what's to come so that you can go ahead and start preparing on how to prepare. So let's get into it. For 2025, event registration begins on May 18th, and the event catalog of everything you can do will come out roughly 2 weeks beforehand, so sometime around May 4th-ish range is when that will be coming out so that you can plan your events and which ones you would like to go to. I will be covering events later once the event registration list has come out so that we can talk about what events are out, how to plan for them, and I will give you a full video on how to strategize your events for both newcomers to GenCon and those veterans who are still trying to find that right mix to enjoy this weekend to the fullest. I have done every form of event registration you can. I've loaded myself down. I have done basically nothing and tried to have a free weekend. I think I have really figured out what could fit best for most people, so I'm going to give you a full strategy in a video later on, but for now, be prepared for events to come out usually in May. Now, for some, parking at the convention can be a headache. I personally have never had that much issues. The way I do it is I typically go early Thursday morning or later Wednesday evening. I go to the main parking area for Lucas Oil Stadium, and there's typically people there selling weekend passes to park in those areas. That's how I do it, but some of you may want to do other things. So for those of you who want to buy your parking ahead of time to secure your spot so that you are not frantically searching or having to pivot at the last minute, which so far has not happened to me, but I'm waiting on the year to come that it does, you can go to Indianapolis Event Parking's website, and they are already selling passes right now way ahead of time. For those of you that have used Gate 10 in the past, I don't believe they're doing it. I believe it is through this website is how all of that is taking place this year. So check that out, and I'll have more information in future videos if anything about that changes or if there's any updates in parking. Now, I know I've made all of this sound maybe a little stressful, but the reason I'm putting it the way I am is I want you to be the most well prepared. So this is for those of you who can't plan right this moment. You have to worry about family, you have to worry about work, you have to worry about financials, and there are so many different reasons that you're not able to do all of this the moment it happens, the moment everything releases, and I totally understand all of that. So this for you is to say, it's okay. All of these options that I am telling you will still be available leading up to the convention. Though it is very important for me to stress to you that the closer we get to the convention, many of these things will sell out and they will be harder for you to get. Badges could sell out, hotels could sell out, parking passes could sell out, events, now they won't sell out of every single event. There's like 22,000 events to pick from, but the ones that you most wanted to go to might sell out. But that's okay. Just plan around what's happening. Keep your thumb on the pulse of what's happening with Gen Con, with badges, with parking, with hotels and things like that. And don't put yourself in an unnecessary situation just to try to go. Like, if it's going to financially hurt you, then don't do it. Be smart about it. Lead your life the best way you can. But I don't want you to stress about it. I want you to just be aware of the situation so that you can plan, because I really want to see you all there. It's one of my favorite times of the year, and I want to see every single person who wants to go get to go. I really hope this video was able to help you get started on planning for your Gen Con. If you have any questions you would like me to cover in future videos, posts, or anything like that, please leave them in the comments down below. I love this convention so much. It means so much to me, and every single year I make memories that will last a lifetime, and I want you to have those too. So I'm just trying to do the best I can to help you out. And for those of you who are not fortunate enough to get to go to Gen Con this year or in next year or whenever, I always do a vlog series. My last two vlog series for Gen Con 2023 and 2024 are up on the channel, so go check those out. I love to do my vlog series, one, because I love talking to the people at the convention while I'm doing it, but also the people who didn't get to come. It is your way to experience it, even though you didn't get to go. I always try to cover as much as I possibly can so that you guys at home can watch it and try to join in the fun in that way. But my goal of this video was to get you guys as best prepared I can. I promise to do that all throughout the year. I have so many more Gen Con videos to come and content, so be sure to subscribe. I really want to do my best to make sure that you have a great time. And lastly, and most importantly, I can't wait to see you there. It's going to be a great time. I want to talk to as many people as I possibly can this year. 2024, the number of people that recognized me and saw me blew my mind, and this year I'm hoping it's going to be even bigger. I really think it is. The channel is doing fantastic, and it's all thanks to you guys. So thank you so much, and I'll see you at Gen Con. Bye!